J&S Metering Network. It's the 31 and we're in the greenhouse doing our routine observations of the plants every morning. And so this morning we came to observe our plants in the test experiment. Okay, and as we were doing our observations, we observed that some plants have started to flower. Okay, you can see the flowers there. So the flowering is not really happening at the same time for every plant, and this is indeed expected because these plants for beans, legumes, they flower according to variety at different stages. So for liambai, okay, this is our liambai right here, replica 1. This is liambai replica 1, and liambai flowers between day 30 and day 34. Today is day 31, so this one is not yet flowering, but you can see that it's beginning to form the parts that will now grow into the flowers. So it's not really late, it's within range. We'll keep watching it for the next 3 days and see how it begins to flower. But let's just look around and see if we have any liambai that is actually flowering. Okay, block 1, block 2, okay, no, not yet. Block 3, oh come, we actually have one. So this is our liambai replica 2, and we can see that it's beginning to form, though the flowers haven't sprouted yet, but they are all closed up. They'll soon sprout, and so it shows us that it's within range and will obviously begin to flower in the next 3 days. Moving on to kablangeti. Kablangeti is expected to flower between the 28 and the 32. So I'm just going to show you our kablangeti varieties. So we have this here. This is kablangeti replica 2, and we can see it also beginning to form the flowers, though they haven't yet sprouted. The same with this one, replica 1 as well. Kablangeti replica 1 is also beginning to form flowers that haven't yet sprouted, but it is within range. Okay, that's from block 3. Let's just show them, observe from various blocks. Where's kablangeti in this block? Okay, we have one here. Kablangeti replica 4 in block 2 is also beginning to form the flowers, but they haven't yet sprouted. Okay. In block 1, we have it here also at the same stage. Okay, so it is expected to flower between 28 to 32 days. Today is the 31, so yeah, let's give it time, it's within range. Moving on to the next variety, sazu. Okay, now sazu flowers between day 40 to day 45, which is, yeah, you can tell that it's still, wait, is this? No, these are still leaves. So you can tell that sazu hasn't yet started to flower, and that is expected. It's still doing its vegetative growth. Okay, and then the other variety we have is lukupa, and lukupa is expected to flower between the 28 and the 30. So I'll show you some lukupa varieties. We have the lukupa here, replica 6 in block 1, and wow, lukupa has flowered. The flowers are, some of them have already sprouted, as you can see. This plant also is flowering. This one is a little behind, but you know, this can be expected because even with germination, they didn't all germinate at the same time. Okay, some came earlier than the others, and so this is expected. Right? So come along, let's just show you other lukupas that are already doing the flowers. In block 2, this is lukupa right here. Okay, replica 3, block 2, our lukupa has started forming the flowers. But oh, we have one that has actually sprouted. So yeah, it's also within range. Let's check one in block. In the other block 3. Oh, almonds. So this one, look, our replica 2 in block 3 has flowered, and the flowers have sprouted. So now flowering is important. It's a very important stage for us, because now this shows us that our plants have reached the reproductive stage, okay? And at the reproductive stage, the plant, in relation to the nodules at this stage have reached their maximum, optimum activity or fixation. At flowering stage, there's a shift in the distribution or the allocation of nutrients for the plant. So the plant will focus on supplying everything that the growing pod will require. And so the nodules will now go into senescence. And so it's best that we harvest our nodules at flowering stage before the fruiting starts, because then our nodules would have gone into senescence. So yes, that's it for this morning.